Alright, so this is day 2 of setup, and toward the end of the day they've got a few more hours that they can set things up. But we're nearing the end. Most booths are 100%. There's still a bunch that are not. People working rather feverishly. Trying to get them finished up. It's gonna be a good time. So since August is always in the limelight, Damien is the man. I mean, you're the man with the plan. I mean, August always climbing and talking and carrying on. You're the one in the shadows back here doing all the work, though, dude.
Yeah, here and there, yeah.
But you have come out with your own slings for your climbing saws and stuff like that and everything. So talk about them and go ahead and tell us all about them.
So I'll give a quick little overview. Basically, I made them a little bit different, as in they always have the little ring.
Correct.
And I never really liked how far the ring hung from the back of the saw, because I have to drop my shoulder really far to grab the saw. So I wanted to be able to basically take this loop through and then girth hitch this to the back of the saw, and then these loops will come through, so you can put your carabiner in just behind where the little ring is on the back of your top handle, or on the back of your drop handle saws, like your 500s and stuff like that.
So you got 3 options right there to tap into with a carabiner.
Yeah, you got 3 options to tie into with the carabiner. Nobody else has like the custom designs. This is like my galactic design, it's got stars in the galaxy and whatnot.
Because you're mixing and mingling all kind of different colors and just all kind of, nothing's basically one thing, you're making them all kind of a little bit different stuff.
Yeah, because they're all the ones I always saw. I like custom things, I like, stuff that kind of stands out. And so, I did one like this, so you can kind of pair it with your outfits and with your gear and stuff like that. You got a black and red saddle, you might go with like a red one, or you got like pants with green on it, you might go with like the green lanyard.
And this lanyard is good to put on a big saw, rear handle saw, like 500, 661s, everything's like that. It'll hold them as along with the top handle saws, battery saws, 201s, gas power saws, all that stuff like that too.
Yeah, the webbing is rated for a lot. The sling is rated for about 300 pounds, basically. So so that you can drop it. You're never gonna like dynamically load that with just a saw. But if you're cutting on a big log and you got caught in that curve and it yarded away, it would pop loose. And you wouldn't get pulled out of the tree and stuff. So
you've been working off of Instagram, selling them on Instagram and everything, right? And that's how you can get them now, is through Instagram. But you said what you got coming.
Yeah, so right now you can get them from me either on Instagram at Damien12309, DAMIEN. Just message me and we can get you taken care of. I can do custom lengths if you're a little bit of an oddball or something, This is actually a custom one.
But you're hand making these things.
And this guy was 6'11". He's like, hey man, I'm taller than a lot of people. He's like, I need something. I said, okay. I paired up with Elon Musk for this one. We had to really, and this thing is long, so But yeah, so I've got a website coming up. It'll be called rakersonfleek.com.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
And I've got like all my like little chainsaw pins and stuff. There you go, somewhere over here. Rippy the saw, I drew him all out from scratch and whatnot, designed after a 200T. And but yeah, so I'll have that website up really quick. I'm right on the cusp of having that up. But for now, just Damien Elsasser on Facebook and Damien12309.
Look, you holler at me when you get your website going.
Okay.
And then I'll push it for you
Awesome.
on my end over there or whatever. So
That'd be great. That'd be great.
It'll go between me and in August right there or whatever, and kind of get the word out. And
yeah, that'd be great. And then I'm working on like getting them in all the saw shops and stuff like that too, you know, because, you know, you walk into a saw shop and you just see like, you know, standard, they're usually orange or maybe black. Maybe you'll get green with like the buck ones and stuff.
And a lot of times, like when you want one for a larger saw, like a rear handle saw for a 500 or 661 or something like that, they're a lot bigger lanyard, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So this is still a small lanyard or whatever, where it don't get in the way. You and August, y'all will never know how many people y'all help.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Just doing your thing.
Just having fun with
August
it,
is
you know?
a teacher, and you're sitting there doing your thing, and you have no idea the people who, because YouTube is a go-to on everything to learn and stuff like that. So just keep doing what you're doing and keep
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
hey.
I've been pretty blown away by the impact that I've seen, you know. I get a lot of people that message me and stuff, you know, and I don't want people to like treat, you know, any of us like anything different, you know, because nobody feels different, and we're not different. We're just guys out here just
experience speaks
dirty,
volumes.
tired every day. You know,
experience speaks volumes, and I mean, you cannot put a price on experience.
Yeah, and I have a lot to owe, you know, for August, and I've learned a lot from Samurai Joe also. I learned a lot from like kind of watching August, because I started out with him, and then back in the day when I was learning like SRT techniques, me and Joe would just hang out in my garage, throw ropes over the rafters, and he'd show me like SRT redirects and how I can make them retrievable, and then I'd follow him around throughout the tree, you know, just that, you know, almost like a little puppy dog, like, Joe, show me what to do here, you know, and he'd be routing all throughout all the tips of these branches. And yeah, so I owe those two a lot for what I've learned and what I can teach other people, you know.
Well, I'm coming out there eventually. I'm gonna come out there and shoot
Let's
a few
do it,
days,
man.
Let's
do it. I would love.
Trees. It would be blast, man.
Yeah, I would love to do that. We like having people, you know. It all just has to do with what the jobs are and, you know, how we're set up at the time for it, you know.
Well, Damien, man, I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah,
and
I appreciate it too, man. It's always good to see you. Nice to meet you guys. If I don't know you yet, everybody's got a different crowd of people. Cotton Pops, you know, he knows what he's doing too, and
sometimes.
So, you know, and sometimes it feels natural, and sometimes you look around and you're like, what am I doing today?
You're like, gosh, I'm still alive after that one right there.
Today I'm just hooked up on everything, man. I can't seem to catch a break today, so thanks for tuning in, you guys.
Man.
I appreciate it. Everybody's got different flavors. This one's like a kind of a lightning design. This one, you know, a few people actually. I've been trying to figure out what the heck to name this thing. I think it kind of looks like a sunny side up egg or something.
Look, I like bright stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I cut stuff while I'm up in the tree, but I've cut some stuff while I'm up in the tree.
It's nice when you can see
stuff. Kind of, you know, you can maybe sometimes you can pick up on it a little bit better before you stick your saw through it.
Well, and then like August and Jeff are colorblind, so like what stands out to me color-wise doesn't stand out to them.
Because I have actually cut my lanyards before.
I have
cut down, straight down,
before too,
and not see them down there, and catch them in it and just suck it right in the salt. Comes back out the top.
Sometimes you're just shredding, and you hear, oh, you're like, what the heck is going on? You look down, and it's up in the dogs.
Oh, I know, man. I know, crazy stuff.
But yeah, so like, you know, some people they're not so concerned with like visual, they're more concerned with like aesthetic visual, and they want
their own custom stuff.
Yeah, they want that army green saddle with like, you know, tactical stuff and things like that. So yeah, we got a whole option. I'll have a lot more. I'm working on doing like customs also for like people's businesses and stuff like that too. I've got a few,
where you could brand them.
A handful of people, yeah, that want like custom ones that say things and stuff like that too.
So we got Sam here. Sam is she is the one behind the scenes at August. She's got all these saddles ready here to sell and everything. So they set up just cool stuff. August takes the t-shirts and makes a big quilt out of them and everything.
That's actually me.
That's Sam. That's Sam that does that. There we go. Yeah, correct that. You got these people like August that are in front of the camera, but it's these people like Sam and Damien. There you go, right there. And then there's another one up here too.
Yep,
yeah,
right there.
A couple of your
shirts on there.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good time. It's a good time to come back to the show every year and visit with everybody. Just good stuff. Oh yeah.
Once a year friends, man.
Oh yeah. There we go. I'm here with Julian. Tell us who you are, Julian.
I'm Julian Ballou, president of the company Rotobec Inc.
He's not the vice president. He's not the secretary. He is the man with the plan, right? Tell us a little bit about Rotobec and everything. I'm here with y'all this weekend at the TCA show. Huge show. Rotobec is some great stuff. Been using your stuff forever. So just kind of give us a little brief rundown of Rotobec right quick.
Yeah, Rotobec started in forestry 50 years ago. So this year we are going to celebrate our 50th anniversary.
50th year.
Yep. It's pretty amazing. We do everything in-house. We're really proud to do our own cylinders, our own rotators. We have a full product line of forestry, scrap, rail, and bulk material.
Right. So he said, if you didn't understand that, they do everything in-house. They build their own hydraulic cylinders, rotators, everything right there in-house. So y'all can keep control of your own quality control and everything. Not only do you build log grapples attachments, but you build attachments to handle everything. I mean, scrap, garbage, waste, rail, pipe, even the aggregate industry. You know, you can buy grapples, orange peel grapples that have magnets in them and without magnets. So I mean, y'all do it all. Based right up there in Saint Justine, Quebec, Canada.
We also have two factories in the U.S.
That's right, Littleton and Groveton up there. That's right. And the Groveton one's fairly new, only been online, what?
2 years. 2
years now. And so, just want to stop by. They have a limb reaper here at the show. You got it right here. And showing it off. And this one's actually sold. It's going to be leaving out of here, going to be installed somewhere and on a machine. What'd you say this one? This one's going to, is it Wisconsin it's going to? Or?
Yeah, this one is going to Wisconsin. But we just heard today that we have one coming for stock pretty soon. So we expect to sell this one this week as well.
Well, it's got to be a big deal when the company president shows up for a show and everything. So this got to be it's got to be a big deal.
Oh, no, TCI is a very good show for us. Tree care as an industry, we want to get more. We regret that we did not bring a loader. We should have brought a loader. We were too late on that. They were out of space.
Right.
Next year we're going to have a loader at the show.
That's right. It'll be like a debris type loader that'll run on like a debris truck or something like that. That's what he's talking about, because they build those too. And that self-load log trucks or debris, like for municipalities, stuff like that's a big deal. Even like the hurricane cleanup that's going on right now and everything. But Julian, it's good to see you. I've known you for a long time now, and worked with y'all for a very long time. So glad you can make the trip down, man.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.
What I was saying, our session. What's up, man? All right, Floyd.
Leave the logo on the outside. It's kind of like gives you the right way to put it on.
logo on the outside. Stake it and flip it around, and you're good to go. That thing just, it locks off immediately.
That's right. That's just personal preference with the logo, y'all. This is my buddy Kyle with Soldador.
Yeah.
He's from over there in France.
Yeah.
So we're going to show y'all a couple of new things that they got coming out. It's coming through At Height, right?
At Height is going to be the distributor in the United States, but this product is called, the company of his name is Hexa Rope. And this piece called here is the Hexa Rig. Excuse me, I'm tripping over my words.
Right.
This is the Hexa Rig. It's completely machined aircraft aluminum lowering device.
It is a very high-tech.
It's a
quarter wrap is what it is.
High-tech quarter wrap.
This thing is aircraft aluminum, anodized. You can flip the bollard around.
Yep.
It's got 12 holes on this side, so if you do wear it, you can flip it around and wear it on the other side.
Exactly.
It's slotted all the way through to dissipate heat.
Exactly.
You got 4 different lock-off points right here on it where you can lock it off anywhere. You can fine-tune your tension coming down on it if you want to. Straps to a tree like a GRCS does, 2 straps on it. It comes in a kit.
Yes,
You get a box.
Comes in the box.
It's light, and it's probably the most high-tech lowering thing other than a GRCS. Like just the way it's fixed up, the way it's finished on it is just crazy. And so he's also got these things here. We were just talking about when we started the video. These are called the hands up. And show us how this works, Kyle. This is going to be perfect for like speed line and just attaching rope,
roping,
right?
Lowering stuff.
Right.
We have 3 different sizes. This is the smallest one. It's rated for 4 tons. This little guy right here.
Yep.
Simply just put it around your branch. Take it. You use a splice die, and you put your splice die over it. And imagine my arm is the branch, and you just choke it off, and you're done.
You can use a splice eye is preferred just because it's more finished. But you can tie a figure 8 in it right there and do the same thing. This is the largest one right here.
Exactly.
That one's rated at 4 tons. What's the largest one?
8 tons.
8 tons. So like speed lining, like y'all watch my videos and you see me speed lining a lot where I'm using a carabiner or a steel carabiner as I get up into heavier stuff and I'm having to open a gate to put it on there and then shut the gate and then remove it. This right here is just going to speed things up. So this is going to be available in 2025.
Yeah,
coming out
beginning of next year. All this stuff is going to be available, and there's also the other piece here is the Hexa Ring. It's like it replaces an X ring or a block or something like that. You know,
more rope friendly.
Exactly.
Right,
what it is the bend ratio changes because it's a lot wider and, like you said, rope friendly and really smooth on both sides, and it's really light piece of material also.
It's so cool, the evolving of the gear and stuff that we have
always,
you know, coming. And of course y'all got the boots out too.
Innovation.
Got the Soldador boots, and they've got 2 holes in them too right there where you can clip into. So very cool. Just lots and lots of good stuff. So anyhow, appreciate you spending a little time with me, Kyle. Y'all can follow Kyle on Instagram. What's your Instagram? Tell them what your Instagram.
Northman Tree and Garden.
Northman Tree and Garden.
That's my personal,
Yep. And you can follow him there.
Thank you.
And check him out. But appreciate it, Kyle. Enjoy seeing you every year over here,
Always, man. It's been a few now, huh?
Oh yeah.
Cheers. Thank you.
So he said it wasn't a job, it's a passion for him.
It's a passion, yeah. This is a passion for me. It's not about, it's about enjoying it and making good kit for.
So he's putting a ultra sling on this X-ring up here is what he's doing. So he's making a pocket right there right now.
So a 3 Brummel pocket.
So that one's made. Then he's going to drop down and make his next pocket.
Now we're doing something. Something important. Oh, shit, Mike.
So all it does is goes back and forth and it locks it in place right there once you go through the center of it. So he's finding the center right now and he's going to punch through. All in the way. They'll do it one more time and that'll finish locking it in. And that's what keeps it from sliding back and forth right there. There it is. There's this pockets where it'll lock in. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
So my name's Sean. So yeah, work in the UK, come out to visit here in the US to learn about the US market. I'm classed as a master splicer. What that means is that I'm a certified splicer through all manufacturers of ropes through specific splicing techniques.
Right.
Yeah, love the industry, passionate about the industry, and yeah. People's lives on my lines, basically.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, man.
Good.
Very cool.
Pleasure to meet you.
Every time I film stuff at these shows, I always worry about how it's going to turn out, you know, because you got a lot of noise. Once the show gets going, there's a lot of background noise, and I don't want to tote a microphone around. Of course, you tote a microphone around, it even picks up that much more sometimes. So you kind of, you know, it's a give and take kind of deal. But this one here turned out pretty good. I enjoy going to the shows and talking to the people who I've met over the year, like Kyle with Soldador. I actually met him through Instagram several years ago, and then he was coming over with Soldador to the show, and it worked out to where, you know, each year we see each other. I communicate with him through the year. What gets me is the amount of innovations that just keep coming out constantly in the tree care industry. It's like Notch making a new rope runner, the Vertec. You look at it and you think, well, what could be done to improve it to make it even that much better? And they do, and everybody does. All these companies, they keep evolving and changing things, and then the new stuff that comes out, like the Hands Up, the knotless clip from Hexa Rope. I show a lot of stuff on Instagram. You can follow me there. It's Cotton Top 3 also if you want to. Some people don't like Instagram, and I get that. But, you know, a lot of people wanting to know what I was going to buy next or what I was going to do next. I did buy some stuff. Nothing too major, but I'll be getting some of that stuff in here over the next few weeks as time goes on. But, you know, sometimes I don't even know what my next move is. And these shows like this are very important because the manufacturers, they use it to put their stuff out there in front of people, shine it up, make it look really, really nice. And then also it's a good way for the manufacturers to get feedback from the end users, from their dealers, all sorts of different people like that. And these shows like this one right here, anybody can go to it. All you got to do is pay your money and get a ticket to go to it. It's very inexpensive to get into it and go if you want to walk around and look at all the stuff, because I think they had almost 300 exhibitors in this one. Each year it changes different locations where it's at. This year was in Baltimore, Maryland. Next year it goes back to St. Louis, Missouri is where it goes back to. So we'll be traveling back up there to it. This year was very good. And Jill and I, we flew up on Tuesday and flew back on Sunday. So I wanted to get a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for the show was being set up, because these manufacturers each spend an incredible amount of money to come to these shows, set up these booths, bring people in and out, and then, you know, what it costs to have the booth space there. It's good. The foot traffic for them is great. The more foot traffic is there, the better it is. So Jill and I went up there on that Tuesday, went in when we got there, went in while they were starting to set up the show. Then Wednesday, Jill and I got a ride over to DC, which is about an hour away, and we spent the day in DC till late that afternoon. And we came back and we went back to the show to kind of see where the involvement was on the setting up, how they were doing on that. And then, of course, the show then started Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, and then it's about a little over half a day on Saturday. We didn't stay the whole day on Saturday. I talked to so many people that I've met before, new people that I met this time, and each time it's like that. So we left, I don't know, it's probably an hour and a half. The show was still left. Jill and I went and we toured around in Baltimore there, and went to the aquarium and just walking around on the harbor there, doing different things like that, hanging out. Had a good time, a really good time up there, and didn't have any issues or anything like that, but it was all good. So enjoy it. Comment down below your thoughts. I did a little bit different. I didn't walk around as much, just kind of filming, you know, like I normally do. I want to talk to people. Enjoy meeting Sean, splicing the ropes there. You can follow him on Instagram too. Met a lot of folks like that. So yeah, appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.